Welcome to The Secret Sauce with me, Grossy Pelosi. Hello.
Hey!
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
So excited to have you. Come on, let's go, let's cook.
The show where I visit Food 52 community members in their home kitchens and ask them to share the secrets behind their favorite family recipes. Today I'm in Gravesend with the critically acclaimed executive chef of the Eastern Mediterranean restaurants Shuka and Shuka in Manhattan, Ayesha Nurdjaja. Tell me what we're making today.
So today we're actually making my family's recipe of sausage bread.
Oh. So this is something that your family's been making for
years. My grandma started making it. I think it came out of like a Reader's Digest, like one of those. She had like this brown patinaed paper that like had stains of sauce on it and everything.
Yeah.
I actually have some sort of photos to show you of Ayesha back in the day. My hair is crazy wild.
Wait.
Our whole family has always revolved around food and memories of food. So.
Of course. I'm so excited. Let's get cooking.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so we're gonna small dice this onion.
Okay.
And then we're gonna smash and chop some garlic. And then meanwhile, I'll take the parsley on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bowl up this parsley and kind of just run my knife really rough through it. And if some stems are in there, that's good, because I actually think the stems, there's a lot of flavor in stems.
Yeah. It sounds like your mom was not much of a cook, or am I hearing that wrong?
Yeah, definitely hearing it wrong.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. If I didn't correct you, I'd be in a lot of trouble later.
Yeah,
so
I know.
I just want to get that out. She's probably the best cook that I know.
Oh, amazing.
I can't cook with her, however, because her skills just drive me insane.
Like
she uses a paring knife for everything. And she doesn't use a cutting board because she feels like they're full of bacteria.
Oh,
so
really?
She uses a stack of paper plates.
What? To cut on?
To cut on. So she uses her own little disposable situation.
So I was gonna do the garlic, and one thing I noticed is that you did it.
Well, that's okay. It's okay. I need busy hands.
I know. I knew this was gonna be a challenge. It always is. The best part is watching people not be able to give up control in their kitchen.
I'm guilty. Guilty as charged.
So that's all the garlic.
Yep.
Great. Okay. So now what?
Good. So we're gonna start to saute this and get the base of the sausage ready.
Okay. Great.
This is really the nuts and bolts of the recipe right here. So I'm gonna turn this on. Okay. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil because we're gonna render out the sausage and it's gonna give out that good fat. So we're gonna start with onions and garlic in the pan.
So
you're gonna add about 3/4 of that.
3/4?
Yep.
Great. Ooh.
And I'm just gonna scoop the garlic in here.
Okay.
And then if you just give that a good stir.
I sure will.
We're just looking right now to like kind of soften everything. Okay. Not so much color. We're just trying to cook it out.
Yep. Okay. What else is gonna go in here?
So we're gonna do Italian sweet sausage and Italian spicy sausage.
You do a mix. That's how I do whenever I make sausage. I'm like, there's gotta be a little bit of each. It balances it out.
So I'm just gonna push the onions over so the sausage can go directly on the bottom.
Wait, that is so smart. Because then it browns.
Exactly. I'm gonna help you out there. Okay. And this time you could add a little bit of salt. Okay. Not really much like your seasoning, because don't forget we're gonna add Pecorino, Parm, and salted mozzarella. So you want to make sure.
That's news to me. So that sounds like a dream. Just a little.
Yeah, just a little more. Yeah.
I never know what a little is. I put too much salt.
I know. That's good though.
Great. You can see how browned it is. Oh, gorgeous. And then you break it up a little more.
Exactly. And now you can incorporate the onions to that.
So good.
This goes fairly quickly. This is about 8 minutes, I would say, in the pan. If you're doubling the recipe, then obviously it could take a little longer, but you definitely want something where there's a lot of space.
So this is for 1 loaf of bread or 2?
I think this is gonna be enough for 2.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Usually when Italians say double, it goes from 2 to 4.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
Not 1 to 2.
You're 100% right on that. Okay, so we're really almost there. I'm gonna shut this off at this point because we have a lot of, these pans hold a lot of heat. And then we're gonna transfer this into another bowl and then we'll start mixing it together.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
All right.
And actually we're gonna throw in the parsley, mozzarella, and this is the time where you're using like the whole fat, like this is not a kind of thing where we're.
It's not a low fat situation.
No, this is not a low fat situation.
I don't even know what is it. When would you ever have a low? We don't have.
I don't think so. I don't have a low fat situation.
All right, great.
Okay, throw that in. Maybe yogurt sometimes, depending on like what it is, but that's about it.
Okay.
Okay, Pecorino in, Parm's next. Okay, now we're mixing this together. So any kind of that liquid that we had at the bottom of the pan, you want to do it? Or you want to hold it?
No, I want to stabilize your bowl.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. This is so much better cooking with someone else.
Okay, so as much as I just want to eat this out of the bowl,
me too.
We're gonna let it sit. Tell me what's next.
Well, I think it would be fun if we both rolled one out. What do you think?
Roll up the dough?
Yeah, roll up the dough. We'll have 2. I mean, I can finish one. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no, I can eat a whole one.
All right.
Sure. Okay,
I'll put you to task. Let's see what happens.
All right, side by side.
Side by side. So obviously, if you're brave enough and want to make your own dough, you can. But
Yeah.
We have
Store-bought's fine.
pretty good bakeries over here, and I love it.
Okay.
The only thing you want to make sure is that the dough is room temperature.
Yep.
Because you want to make sure that it's like pliable.
Okay.
We're not going to use any bench flour or anything because we're going to use the tackiness of the dough to kind of stick to the counter.
So we've got our dough out, and then we have our olive oil.
Yes. So we're going to just drizzle a little bit on a diagonal in the pan.
Okay.
Yeah, because we don't want it to stick.
Great.
And I'll just bedazzle mine a little bit here.
And then we have our stuffing, but that's for later.
Right, and then we have our egg wash, which we're gonna coat on top of the bread. And I love sesame seeds. Oh my gosh. I think you could have an everything bagel kind of moment if you wanted to, but I'm a little purist.
I'm a little over the everything bagel seasoning. Like,
right,
I think the sesame is good.
And toast your sesame seeds. Oh. Don't use them untoasted. So we're gonna pretend like we're making a pizza in the effect that we're not gonna touch the center. We're just gonna pick the dough up and kind of let the weight of it just go around the edges. Oh. Because we want it all to be the same length. Now you could, I guess, now that I'm doing this by hand, this is how I do it all the time. This is how I was taught. Okay. I'm sure you could do it with a rolling pin and it might be easier.
Yeah, but this is nice.
But this is kind of nice, no? And the dough is like nice and soft.
Yeah.
All right. So when you get it looking like, I guess, a rectangle-ish.
Not quite there yet.
All right, well, it could look like this. I use the counter to help me.
Nice, and that's why you don't want the flour.
Exactly, because we want it to stick. I'm just gonna move everything over so I have it.
Gorgeous.
Looks good, looks good.
Does it?
Yeah, you're gonna just pull the edges. Be rough with it, it's all right. It's forgiving.
Thought you'd never asked. Okay. All right.
Okay, good.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it looks great. Filling. So we're gonna kind of treat this like we would like a cinnamon roll. Right? So we are gonna
spread it.
Layer this with this delicious sausage filling that we have.
All right.
All right. And don't be scant.
I mean, you're talking to the right person.
Right. So I would say like 3 or 4 heaping tablespoons. And I like to just put it, oh, whatever, sorry.
These
shovels?
Shovels. 3 or 4 heaping shovels.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
I mean, I want this to count, you know? I want every bite to have it.
Oh my God, of course.
And then we're kind of pushing it to the edge. To the top is fine, but on the bottom, you want a little bit because we want to roll it.
Okay.
Don't be scared if you see any pink, because this sausage, this bread's gonna cook for about 40 minutes. Okay. All right, let's give a little rinse to our hands, and then we're gonna roll.
Should we high five?
Yeah.
So slippery.
Okay, so what I like to do is just kind of do a little fold over here, maybe 2 inches from the top.
Okay.
Very good. And then we do the corner tuck.
Oh.
And then a corner tuck.
Wow.
And that's why these are really the best pieces.
Yes.
Because they got extra dough and extra sausage.
Okay.
Okay, one more fold over. Mm-hmm. Right, and then we do again, corner tuck. And this time you want to come, exactly, you don't even need me. You want to come all the way over.
This might be why this is the best recipe in your family.
Right here.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and now we're gonna do it all over to the side.
Ooh.
Okay?
Oh my gosh.
Now we're gonna turn it back over, believe it or not, forward, because we're gonna pinch the edges. So,
do that. Okay.
You got it.
All right. Oh yeah, no, I know. It's actually a lot easier than Okay. I mean, I used to make stromboli a lot, so I have some childhood experience with that. Okay.
I love that.
Gorgeous.
And I just do the little pinchy like this all the way across.
Yeah. My pinchy's a little.
That's good.
A little bit.
Okay, so this is probably the most daunting part of it all. You want to have your sheet tray super close, and you want to like kind of see it before you do it. So exactly what you're doing. The olive oil on the bottom, just to ensure it doesn't stick. And let me just do it before I bake it, and I'm gonna scrunch it inward, like this. Pick it up, and then lay this sexy baby right in the middle.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip it over again.
Right.
Oh my goodness, I can do this. It's like the world's biggest burrito.
Right, exactly. Okay. Kind of scrunk it together so you could pick it up. Mm-hmm. Oh, you got it. And then lay it. Where is she going? That way, I think. Yeah, right? Gorgeous. And now pull her out.
Oh my God.
Corner to corner.
She really can like kind of do anything. Look at that.
Beautiful. All right.
Stunning.
You'll do the honors first.
Of course.
Here's your egg wash.
And this is just egg and water?
Like a dash of water.
A little tiny bit.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Tell me.
How did you go from growing up Italian and Indonesian?
Yes.
Which I just learned, to having 2 of the best Eastern Mediterranean restaurants. I know you cook more than Italian food in your restaurants.
Yes.
So how How did that happen?
I'll do a long story short. My grandmother, who is the matriarch of our family,
Yes.
she used to take me to Atlantic Avenue, Sahadi's,
I knew
and to
it.
Damascus, and we used to have these little bites
Yeah.
of deliciousness, whether it was the shawarma or falafel or those delicious fig cookies and the date cookies and all the confections. And then as I got older, I noticed I gravitated to wanting to eat that. And I cooked Italian for so long and I wanted to change. And I was like, why not? You should cook what you want to eat, right?
Yeah, of course.
And so I got to travel and read a lot of books and cooked in a lot of people's homes and figured like this was my next step. Yours is picture perfect, I got to tell you.
Really?
It's completely covered. I
pretty
love how you
heavy.
did it. Yes.
Did I
And
leave you
loved
enough?
it. No, it's okay. We got more if we need it. And then 400 degree oven.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
Okay.
I like to rotate after 20.
Okay.
And I think we're gonna really enjoy a delicious treat.
I'm so excited. All right, the bread's out of the oven.
That's it.
Now, I don't want to delay us any further from eating this, but we do have to just say one thing.
Okay.
Ready? So, if you out there have been having fun watching this episode of The Secret Sauce with Grossy Pelosi, please.
Like and subscribe.
Yes. You nailed it.
Nailed it. All right.
And you can comment and say really nice things. Great?
I love that.
Okay.
Well, I just want to cheers to you
cheers.
and welcome to my house. And
Thank
you've
you.
been a pleasure. And I would love to cook with you all every day.
Every day.
Every
it's
day.
like being with family.
All right, are you ready?
So
This is a moment, so I just want you
never
to be
been
ready.
more ready. Oh my gosh, it's stunning and it's
Getting that?
warm.
I feel like we need to take a selfie with it.
Oh, don't worry.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna cut mine. And then we're gonna go right ahead.
Oh yeah.
Get you.
Just give me that.
Look at
Oh
that.
my God. Look at this. Look at all that chunk. This is why the end piece.
Yes,
Okay,
is
I'll
the
eat this
best.
one. Ready?
All right, should we cheers? Yeah. Cheers.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
That is so delicious.
I mean, the thing is that no matter how many times you make this,
Yeah.
it's the same reaction.
Yeah, everyone loves it.
It's, I don't know.
And now I know why they make you make it every time. And why would you ever make one? You gotta
You
always
have
make
to.
two.
You have to. You have to. I would be remiss in making give you a recipe for only one because
Yeah,
it's just not gonna work.
Make two, freeze it, give it to a friend, save it for tonight after you eat this one this morning.
Yes.